up in summer. Do you think we could maybe get 1 million for Commons out of one of these
We didn't.
desperate championship teams that are throwing it at the
No,
money?
I don't think so because I think Ledley is worth more, but he didn't. We got what 750 for Ledley,
Okay. Well, hopefully we
so
could get something for the guy. But he's obviously his wages are relatively high for Celtic terms.
which is average for what they'd get down there.
Yeah.
But
But he could get his the deal that he wants. He could probably get off a reasonably good championship team, and it'll probably be a good move for him. And best of luck to the guy because he's been a great servant to Celtic, and I really do like the guy.
yeah,
And
30
he's,
goals
as
last
we've
year.
mentioned, his wife's a lovely woman, so good luck to her as well.
Yep.
But Kyle,
Uh, he's another one. Yeah, I have no problem letting him go.
how much you
Uh,
can get for him?
I mean, he's got what 2 years left this year and then next year,
As
year and
far
a
as I
half,
know.
18 months. So you're looking at I don't know another 750 to one and a half
Yeah.
max. I mean, the guy's never been healthy enough after Kyle Lafferty decided to go ahead and split his fucking foot in two. But there was a time. I mean, going all the way back to that game. I mean, he was tough, but I have no problem letting him go. He's nothing but a squad player, and he's already made some disparaging remarks, which means he's probably had enough of it. So I
I
don't think
just
I
think
don't think
that
he's content with just sitting there, considering he's lost his spot to Baton in the Israeli national team. So I'm sure he's not too pleased about that either.
mm,
You
I don't
know,
know. It's just a shame because I remember when he first came to Celtic, just thinking what a player he could have been. And we've just got a history of players that turn into pumpkins, which is an American baseball term, which I heard, which I
hmm
quite like, and I'm adopting. Yeah, he's one of those players where he comes in, shows flashes of stuff, but he can't pull it together for long periods of time.
yeah, because
I think
he's another guy too. I don't think fits as far as what he's got to do. Because here's the problem
no, I think he
with
does
Kyle
fit in
versus.
Ronnie's.
No, I don't think so at all. I don't think
Nah,
so. I don't think he has the discipline to be able to stay where he needs to stay. He's a chicken with his head cut off. He really is.
mm,
And as you compare that to Baton played in that same defensive midfield role, obviously against Hearts today, but just totally different. I think Baton has a little bit more patience, a little bit more, more of something between the 4 inches between his ears that gives him the ability to be able to relax, do what he's got to do, not do stupid rash challenges. I granted he got the red card against Barcelona, but um, I think he's got that chance. He's got that ability to do that, and I'd love to see I'd love to see Baton get more time. We'll see what happens, but Kyle can go ahead
okay,
and jog on.
so Kyle can leave.
Yeah,
Um,
can go.
Beaton, you've just mentioned him. Do you want to keep
I'd
him
like
then?
to. I'd keep him. I
Yeah,
would.
I'd probably keep him for now as well. Then
Yeah,
we've got guys now. We've got the Timo Pukki.
he's gone. He
So
ain't coming back.
just hopefully we can get rid of him to. But mind you,
Oh, yeah,
do you not spend quite a lot of
he,
money on him? 2.5 million or
yeah,
something.
two and change. Yeah, it's one of he's another one of those
We're
situations.
never going to make that money back off the guy.
No, we're just reducing, eliminating risk right now,
And
mitigating risk.
Amido Balde, we're going to make a loss on
Another
him as well.
Jesus Christ, what has he done since he scored that wonder goal?
He scored one. That's his only goal, as far as I know.
That's his only goal.
I
The
checked his
poor guy. I
Wikipedia the
mean,
other day.
he's got dust settling on him.
So then we get into guys like we've got Virgil van Dijk and Denier. So the two different situations here where Denier we don't actually have, but obviously do we make an attempt to try and keep him? Make some
10
form of
million?
purchase?
I don't. I mean, they want 10 million for him. He's not even the finished product, and they want
Oh,
10 million for
no
him.
way would we pay 10 million for him. It's more the case of
No,
can we get another year loan out of the boy, or
that would be.
can we get a
Yeah,
Mark Rossas deal where we buy him for 3 million, but you can buy him back if you want him, or
I
you
don't
get
know.
the
See,
profits. You know, just to get rid of the
yeah.
guy. I don't
Here's
think
the
it's
thing.
happening, but we'll see what happens. Virgil van
So
Dijk, do you sell him at New Year, or do you keep him, or what?
yes, no, we keep him. See, that's what we talked about last time. I
Yeah,
mean,
keep
what
him
do
for
we
the
do
summer.
with now that we qualified? Do Celtic go out and try and do some business to strengthen the team, which would be nice.
I think
The
like
issue is
he seems to be enjoying his football a little bit more at the moment. Where he looked quite sulky at the start of the year, but today when he scored his goals, he scored his goal against Aberdeen. He looked delighted, really
yes,
enjoying it. So hopefully that he's kind of like he's got his wee sulk out of the way, and maybe he can just enjoy the rest of the season and play football.
it would be nice.
And if he decides to play football, he's a fucking player. Like when he wants to wants to play. So yeah, fingers crossed for him. And then you've got the two lone boys, so pretty much the same. Well, not the same scenario. You've got your Tonev and your Picasso. Are any of these guys? Do you get rid of either of these guys? Just say no, the loan's not good, or do you keep them to the end of the
Oh,
year?
no, you keep him to the end, and the one going back
Picasso.
is Burgett, Berger,
Oh,
whatever, Joe
Berger.
Ingen.
I didn't even list him because I forgot about him. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
there's absolutely no.
see
We
you
only
later.
had him loan till New Year, did we
Yeah,
not? Anyway.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now the two ones that we haven't talked about yet are Skepovich or Griffiths.
Well, Griffiths is going nowhere, so that's why he's not in that conversation. Yeah, Skupovic, should we or Skepovic? Should we? Have we get,
Whatever.
I think like if you got good money offered for him, you'd probably take it.
I mean, do you loan him out?
Don't
What do you
loan him.
think about that whole story about loaning him to whatever it was before,
Abs-
some Spanish team?
Absolutely no point in loaning him unless they offered ridiculous amounts of money to loan him. But more likely to sell him and then at Chris New Year bring in another striker to play the backup role to Guidetti.
Mm,
Because we bought him
yeah,
as he probably thought he was the number one man coming here, and he's not.
no,
That's probably affected his confidence a little bit, to be
yeah.
honest with
So the problem we have is really right now. I mean, we've got some loanies that we can go. We're literally making up for the last 2 years worth of bad signings right now.
you.
I mean, that's what this false fire sale really is about. What have we done in the last couple of years as far as buying players, and then clearing out dead wood, which is I think is kind of important.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, looking at that, I mean, who did we say we're getting rid of? We're keeping Ambrose. We're keeping Matthews. We're probably going to keep Mulgrew and Stokes at the end of the year. Getting rid of Bo Richter. Getting rid of Commons. Getting rid of Kyle. If we can get rid of them. Pookie's on loan, so we probably won't be able to sell him. Baldy's on loan, so we probably won't be able to sell him. So it's just Bo Richter, Commons, and Kyle, and there's probably not a lot of money coming in for those three, but it's probably
Nope.
free up some wages anyway.
Nope. Nope, that's just how it's going to be, unfortunately.
Yeah, just some bad decision making in the transfer market over the last
Yeah,
couple of
and that
years.
which goes back. Remember we had that conversation about farming. I mean, the crops that we wanted to go ahead and plant never really materialized. So there's nothing to reap. There's nothing to go ahead and bring in because we don't have anything worth selling. We're short right now with something to sell. I really are. I mean, we've got one asset right now that we could sell. And that's Van Dyke. And after that, I mean, that's the backside to this. The whole loan idea. I get that. The downside is, we don't have anything right now to go ahead and sell to bring in. So I think that's probably the reason why the club's probably going to look at bringing some players in and try and make a run and make some money because, would it be nice to try and go ahead and win the Europa Cup? I think so, considering it's an automatic no qualification way into the Champions League next
Yeah.
year. This
I
is the
think
first time ever. So
let's be realistic here. When there's teams like Inter Milan, etc., in the next round,
yes,
like that's who we're playing. We're not going to win the UEFA Cup. The boards, you'd have to spend astronomical money to win the UEFA Cup or Europa
no, I
League, whatever
understand.
it's called.
No, I get it. I
We're
get
not
it.
doing
But
that.
I mean, those are the goals you should have. I mean, why be in the fucking tournament if you're not going to try and win it?
Yeah. I think like what we should really, our main aim for the transfer window isn't bringing in players to win Europa League. Our main aim is bringing in players that are of high quality to settle into the team, to hit the ground running and qualify for the next year's Champions League.
Mm, yeah,
That's where we need to be.
I'll
So
give you that.
yeah, so I'd still bring in that defensive midfield player, and I'd still bring in the left winger. But we're gonna have to.
Yes,
It's not a case of we're going to be able to recoup money from these guys because we're not. We're just going to have to cut losses here, which is a shame. It's not really worked out, and you made a very good point. The fact where we're buying these guys in to hopefully sell them for profit, and like Pookie dud, Baldy dud, Bo Richter dud, Beaton, we can't generate any profit of the guy or sell him at the minute. We're not doing this particularly well. We haven't done it well for a while. The only person, like you're saying, is Virgil van Dijk, and he's the one player we can't afford to lose. So,
right,
well,
exactly.
we'll see. Anyway, let's move on. What else have we got? Jog on and Yaldi?
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
Or should we do
You ready?
top five,
I got
bottom
a cup.
five first? Let's do top five, bottom five.
All right. We do top five, bottom five. You got any top five, bottom fives?
Okay, my bottom five is obviously losing 3-1. Never like to lose at home. Next one is that Mulgrew, Stokes, and McGregor look like European football is a step too high for them in their current form. I'm not saying they can't play at this level. I'm just saying in their current form, they don't appear good enough to play. McGregor's obviously young, so he's going to develop as a player.
Yeah, he's one of my top
Stokes,
five, bottom five.
Stokes is the one where I don't think he's going to be able to play at European level. And Mulgrew can play there, but he's just not doing it at the moment. My other negatives would be Denier being injured. Never good to see because I just don't think we've got the depth without him. We were having to play Ambrose, even though Ambrose is playing alright. I really want to see Denier playing back there. So hopefully he's not injured for that long.
Yes.
The other one would be no contracts or no further word on guys like Guidetti being signed up. So that's still a concern, obviously.
Well, I've read that, or actually heard or seen the comments from Dyla that contracts have been offered to both Guidetti and Commons.
Okay.
So we'll wait.
I bet nothing signed. My number one bad thing about this week is Deco's not coming to Philly, so I'm in need of a ride. My
What?
Deco can't come. He's away to Ireland.
Is he really?
He's away to Ireland, man, so he can't come. So, yeah, obviously the banter of Deco coming down's great, and also I don't know how the fuck I'm going to get there. So I'm going to hopefully try and get in touch with the Scarborough boys in Toronto and try and get a ride down with them, see what happens with that. What about you? What are your bottom five?
My bottom five. I had, McGregor's play recently has been one of my bottom five. The other one was the articles, and this has more to do with the game, the results of what happened with in the aftermath of the Salzburg game. It's like, once again, Twitter erupting into the Ronnie Dyla must go again. Like, one loss is crazy. And it drives me nuts. In our last 9 games, we're 7-1-1, 21 goals for, 7 against, and and people are like, Dyla's got to go. I'm like, please, don't jump, or do us a favor and do jump off the bridge. I mean, please, it's crazy. That's ridiculous. Then you read the articles from STV and even ETIMS, which is kind of irritating. Basically calling Ronnie lucky. I mean, what do you mean? What's lucky about being the manager? I don't get it. And and saying that Celtic have not progressed since day one. You think this is the same team that played Maribor? I don't know what he's talking. I don't know what they're talking about. And that's, to me, articles like that drive me batty because
people are saying, we keep on looking good and then playing badly and all that. Right? Go back and look at the Martin O'Neill era and go back and look at the Strachan era.
The first half of the season.
No, just like every single season. There's games where we play well for 3 games in a row or 2 games in a row, and then we'll play badly the next one. But as long as you play badly and keep winning, when Martin O'Neill and Strachan played badly and won games, people would say that's the textbook of a good team, a team that can play badly and still win. Whereas when Ronnie plays badly and still wins, it's he hasn't got it. He's just not Celtic caliber.
Yeah, it drives me batty because when you put it all together and you add it up, all right, is the guy trying to, like we said earlier, make lemonade out of lemons right now? The answer is totally yes.
Did you hear the 90-minute Cynic podcast where they had the American analytics expert on? Which is
no, what was it?
They're breaking down things which are important in football. Obviously, one of them is the shots on target and stuff like that. And he was saying that, like, basically, this is the best start analytically to a campaign Celtic have had since the year 2000. With, like,
that doesn't surprise me.
You know what I mean?
Doesn't surprise me. I mean, if you add up all the games, I mean, listen, going all the way, including today's game against Hearts, you go all the way back to Hamilton. They're 8-1-1.
Yeah.
And you qualified for the last 32, and you qualified for a League Cup, and you qualified semifinal, and you're into the 6th round of the Scottish Cup. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, please just relax. Anyway, so that's another one bottom 5. Yeah, exactly. The panic, the ridiculous panic button hitting is ridiculous.
I'll hit the panic button when we're losing.
Oh yeah, you're always one game away from disaster at Celtic. Anyway, the next one was Celtic TV not working. You got to understand. What kills me here is when we get games on here for European games, we're stuck with Fox Soccer, which the problem with Fox Soccer is at halftime, there is no halftime entertainment. It's basically 20 minutes of 1998 through 2008 Champions League goals. So that's literally all they show for 20 minutes with just like rock music in the background. That's all it is. And so I'm like, okay, so Max and I are sitting here watching the game, and I'm like, all right, let's go ahead and put on at least something for half.